The power of purpose is real, which I already said at the very beginning. Kiefer Sage purpose is to build amazing leaders that build amazing companies that make a difference in overlooked and underserved markets. And I say that probably no less than 10 times a day. I say it in every meeting with anybody I talk to. I talk about our core values and our purpose in every single meeting. I heard a long time ago, about the time someone is sick of hearing something is about the time they start to understand it. I am wearing out Kiefer Sage team members with our core values: grit, humility, love, own it, and make it better. And the purpose of Kiefer Sage, which is to build amazing leaders that build amazing companies that make a difference in overlooked and underserved markets. Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you. EQ Gangsters, what's up? Okay, so this episode is going to be about the 5 lessons I've learned. Well, I've learned about 50 lessons in the first 90 days as a chief people officer at Kiefer Sage. I'm going to give you 5. If you're following me on LinkedIn, these are the 5 that I posted on LinkedIn, probably with a little bit more explanation than I covered on LinkedIn. I am grateful for travel and airplanes and trees and technology and smiles and leaves and cold weather and trails and walking and PT and active listening and challenges and adversity and grace and love and patience and forgiveness and photosynthesis and mitochondria and ATP, which is, I think, stands for adenosine triphosphate. I have no idea. I just heard it today on a podcast. So I'm grateful for how cells do something with energy. Okay. So that's what I'm grateful for, and a whole bunch more stuff. And the five of the lessons that I've learned in my first 90 days at Kiefer Sage. And if you want to check out the company, it's KIEFERSAGE.com, KieferSage.com. We build amazing leaders that build amazing companies that make a difference in overlooked and underserved markets. So our product are amazing leaders. We build amazing leaders through manufacturing. And so, boom, point number one is talent is a massive deal on a team and in an organization. So not just within a particular department or BU, business unit, but in an organization as a whole, talent matters. You could have a bunch of rock star high school kids and they will not make it on the NFL. So talent matters. And you could also have scrubs playing in the NFL that are not going to be successful in the NFL. So again, talent matters. Number 2, attracting, developing, and keeping talent are 3 very, very different organizational skill sets and critical to mission accomplishment and overall impact, both internal to the organization and external in terms of ROI on the P&L and impact. And not only business impact in terms of financial ROI, but also impact in the community ROI. So that's number 2. Number 3, creating a culture that does all 3 of the above things, which is, again, attracting, developing, and keeping talent, creating a culture that does all three of those three things effortlessly. And one of my buddies made a comment on LinkedIn. He said intuitively, I think he said, takes vision, time, messaging, and intention, and it has to be reinforced consistently and constantly at every level. I am doing weekly meeting with the production line every Monday, both shipping and receiving, shipping and warehouse and the production line. And I'm also talking to the leaders that are the support team, the office folks, also regularly reinforcing the core values and purpose. Number 4, the emotional health of an organizational leadership, the emotional health of organizational leadership directly impacts the amount, frequency, and severity of the conflict and tension within the organization. The emotional health of organizational leadership directly impacts the amount, frequency, and severity of the conflict and tension within the organization. So that's also something to just really be aware of. And then then number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I've got a bonus one, so I actually have 6. Number 5, watching people and leaders experience the power of growing themselves and being invested in and seeing the impact of that growth at both work and home is absolutely exhilarating. That's why that's why I love doing what I do. It's such a tremendous blessing when you see the light bulbs, the aha moments kick in people's eyeballs and their minds and their hearts, and they say and you hear a story that they shared about how they've changed, how they relate with their spouse or their children in a positive way, in a better way, is man, it's priceless. To change generational behavior is it's humbling. And then the last point, the bonus point here, the power of purpose is real, which I already said at the very beginning. Kiefer Sage purpose is to build amazing leaders that build amazing companies that make a difference in overlooked and underserved markets. And I say that probably no less than 10 times a day. I say it in every meeting with anybody I talk to. I talk about our core values and our purpose in every single meeting. I heard a long time ago, about the time someone is sick of hearing something is about the time they start to understand it. I am wearing out Kiefer Sage team members with our core values: grit, humility, love, own it, and make it better. And the purpose of Kiefer Sage, which is to build amazing leaders that build amazing companies that make a difference in overlooked and underserved markets. So our product is amazing leaders. And the way we're doing that is through currently 3 product lines. So hopefully some of those lessons resonated with you in your particular journey, whether you're in the military or you're a civilian, on a big team, small team, you're a leader, you're a team member, you're a follower, a leader in training. And emotionally healthy leaders create emotionally healthy cultures and organizations, which lead to maximized and optimized results, outcomes, performance, engagement, and impact. If this episode impacted you, would love to hear your review with a comment, like what you got out of the particular episode. And then we'll also really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind sharing this episode or another episode that you feel might have resonated with you, that might resonate with somebody else. So your emotional health and fitness is worth the discomfort to work through and work on whatever you got to work on. You are worth it. You matter. You make a difference.